Hi, Sudoku. Welcome in. You're catching me at a weird time. I didn't expect anybody that I knew to be here. So I got like a little bit before this raid train starts. I'm just making sure everything works. How are you doing? Right for that. Okay. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything here sounds okay. Um Somebody said I was gonna wake up after 3 hours of sleep, so I'm here. You know what? I feel that. After 5 hours of sleep. I was like too excited for this. I could not sleep last night. So this is gonna be fun. We're gonna be doing some, I don't know, improv art. I'll be doing a lot of rambling about myself. My first hour or two already. It sucks. Do you ever try like sleep aids or melatonin, things like that? I mean, that's probably a dumb question because it's probably the first thing everybody asks you. What I'm really getting at here is that they make like Tylenol PM, which I found really helpful when I was in uni. I just fear assume I managed to fall back asleep eventually. I would love that. I will do. And I won't assume this because you got tired of me or angry at me. Um, let's practice, I guess. Ooh, we gotta fix this. Right. So, fellas, be up early as hell. Yeah, boy, I got a raid train. So, like, here we are. Destination before me is Maple Squid Arts, and then me, and then Midgalicious. I need to make sure I can say that crap properly. Important request time. Whenever you get the chance, please inform me of flukes, my love. I actually have them banished from the room. It's too early for their nonsense. They start like rioting. They'll start opening cabinet doors and pushing shit off of shelves and jumping on counters and stepping on keyboards. Like, I'm only gonna be here for half an hour for the raid train, so it's not a very long stream either. Um, I opened the balcony for them, so they should be listening to the birds. But I will definitely. Dean this morning really wanted some pets while I was like putting makeup on, so I gave him all the kisses in the bathroom. I'll have to do more for you. Ron, what are you doing up, man? What are you doing up to? Whatever it means you get the chance to me. I know. I just wanted to tell you of their antics. Um, because I'm a much older parent now, second time around for pets. Otherwise, I would have been like angry and been like, oh, what am I going to do to discipline? Now I'm just like, you're cute. Get down. Or like their punishment now is if I pick them up and smooch them on their head. I'm like, oh, okay, what you're doing is bad, but like, here's a smooch. Go on now. So yeah. For those of you who don't know what we're doing here, you can see my reflection back there. That's fun. They're just little babies. I know. I know. Little dumb babies. So we are here for the Twitch Creator Club's Artist and Makers Spring Raid Train. I've been hopping on and off the raid train as it's like going on because it started on Thursday. And like, wow, the diversity that I've been seeing is awesome. Like I'm just stunned. Like Twitch is so large and so small at the same time. If that makes any sense at all. Where did I put this picture? Right there. Excellent. All right, so here we are. This is what we're doing. There's where we're going. But I want to show this stuff off. There we go. Oh no, I fucked it up. There we go. Much better. That's how I was going to hide what was behind me. That's right. Yeah, so thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for being here. I'm sorry your insomnia is keeping you awake, but I am also kind of selfishly glad that I got to see you for some time today. Um, yeah. Also, Prom, you didn't answer how your day was. And hey, so the next stop on the raid train, I think, is also Filipino. You goblin? Me too, bud. Me too. I was like putting makeup on, trying to decide on whether or not I was going to crash out with my makeup on after this. You hungry? You going to be around for this half-hour raid train? Because I need a mod. I have none. Everybody see. Oh, let me go set this shit up over here. And get back all the nutrients you lost. Yeah, I'll say. I'm gonna leave that at 0 because I'm gonna be right back. Um, Damn chill day, huh? Let me make it unchill for you. Oh wow, not making a distracted by someone. Making a post about how many communions you would have to consume all of Jesus. Dang. Alright, Prom, I just need you to be on the lookout for creeps. They should be none, but in case there are, you have the sword to ban them. I'll take it away from you tomorrow. Don't worry. That's so funny, Sudoku. How many communions do you think? Because, like, there's two things you have to take in factor here. How much of Jesus's body is everyone eating? Right? Firstly, how much of Jesus's body Is everyone eating? And then, like, how many people are at the church? Also, not Prom's thing not showing up. Oh, that's rude. Why do you put up with me, Prom? Oh, for an individual, not for the entire church. Okay. How many communions would you have to go to? Well, like, how much? Are they doing, like, the wafer size? Because this is gonna be a lot. Let me see. What else was I doing? Trying to find something. $101,604 wafers and 51 bottles of wine, approximately. Damn. Okay, but how'd you come up with that math? Respectfully. Can you show your proof? Proof of work? Loosely. I'm not a math girl, so like, I didn't. Suppose you saw? Oh, okay. Let's see. How much did you just weigh when then subtract blood weight of an average divine figure? Well, you know all about that, Prom. How much does one of your like girls, your gotcha girls, weigh? Do you think? Plus or minus? Boobies. This won't stand, man. Prom's name's got to be in here for my own selfish needs. Nah, them titties could breastfeed a village. Just teach a man to fish. Teach a man to breastfeed. Dover. RBH. I've been sent the post. Thank you very much. Back here. Let me see. Oh man, why? They've got a picture of Jeffrey Dahmer on here. So we were dealing with a Jesus who's about 5'10", 140, bone dry. Oh yes, the delicious blood. This has been my TED Talk. That's hilarious. Thanks for sharing. Now you know. I doubt it's 51 bottles of wine. Well, there's only one way to find out. We gotta eat Jesus. Blood is like 5 liters. Yeah, but how much do you have in your body? You think you have 5 liters of blood in your body? I thought it was more than that. You have to account for the water too, though? Maybe you have to account for the water too. All right. Let me practice with y'all real quick before I get into like an art groove of any kind. 'Cause we got half an hour before they get here. And the last I checked, there was like 180 people in this raid train right now. We don't look at numbers, but I have been looking at chat. and it goes wild. Yes, I have half an hour. I'm an over-preparer. Ron, what do you expect of me? This is why you love me. I plan, I organize, I do. The song always makes me think of a different beat. Got time for a scrub shower and turn the PC on? You do, though. I mean, that's why I'm up. I took a scrub shower to wake up. Grab a brush, put on a little makeup, you know? Also didn't want to, like, be wiping crusties out of my eyes when people showed up. Hey! There it is. Look at that. Look at that sub perk. Bring out that Old Spice bottle. Put on deodorant for me. Alright, so hi everyone. I'm Slurble. You can call me Sam. I'm a retired 20-year career English teacher, and I've been streaming for about over a year and a half now. During that time, I've learned some new art skills. I've raised funds for charities here in my country and globally. And I like to say that I make art from trash. You know what? I'm going to kill this. I'm going to fuck up now that I do this because I'm just like feeling way too confident. But the shut'll be smelling my musk. You forgot your hanky today? Damn. Meanwhile, I refuse to get out of bed because Cocoon cozy. Yeah, Cocoon is cozy. I'm going back to Cocoon after this. Oh, I need to move this. It's true. Get your ass back here. Go on and do it. Sudoku, listen to the sound of my sweet, sweet radio voice and just fall asleep. You're gonna need that rest because your brain is growing and it won't retain anything without sleep. Yeah. Doesn't retain anything anyways, you know. That's felt for sure. God, if I could just stop moving this. You know, there is a lock for a reason on OBS. Okay. All right, let's see. What else do I need to say? This is my Ko-fi shop. Here's where you can find some of my original print work, like the Votes for Women postcard set. More recently, I've been doing classic poses of different small streamers. So if you recognize any of these poses, let me know in chat. We also collaboratively finished this one very near and dear place to my heart. Blah, blah, blah. I should do Instagram first. And then from that, I can say, let's have a fourth wall where I have merch. Sudoku. I'm gonna need you to get some water. Do it for the plot. Do it for the plot. So I can say, yeah, what I've been working on recently, I've been in between projects because I've been putting a little more focus into my community. We're having an anniversary party. We are also, I just had my first market, so I'm low on inventory right now. So yeah, I've got this one project I've been working on. History's bottles of BioLite. It's hydration. Yeah, BioLite. I understand. I think maybe I've seen that, but I'm not sure. Let's go to this and do this real quick. Well, you won't be disappointed to know that what I did on my break was go and open the door because I felt bad, so maybe my floofs will come back. So yeah, yada 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 about store, Instagram, myself, and then we move over to this beautiful page where I turn this off and I move here and oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Um just trying to get connected to the chat and a screen that I can see. There we go. Oh, hi, someone wants to say hi to you. Come here. Come here. Come here. No, okay, I'll pick you up. Mm. Sorry, my tablet's in your way. Everyone say hi to Dean. This is our sweet boy that likes rough love. Rough love. I love you. I'm not like I'm pretty excited for the raid Sudoku, so I'm happy you're here to chat with me through the nerves. You wanna get down? All right. Gone. Nice of him to come by to say hi. So I haven't quite figured out how I want to do this yet. Um, oh, I was gonna show off all my stuff, and then I think maybe I'll sketch out some things. So, like, a lot of what I do in my work is driven by like themes of poverty and community because I think those two things like really define who I am as a person. But also, I'm really into technology, so I always, when I can, like to do a flair for that. Uh, so I had this thought last night that like I turn this into like a resort. And so you're going to see like a bunch of people on the coast here doing things with a phone. Okay. And then maybe we put some power lines up through here. Um, and then I'm unsure about like airplanes and stuff, but there's a chance. There's a chance we could do that. So if you have any thoughts on how we should modify this art, let me know in chat. Also, this music is boring. Everyone say hi to Ashwat. That's that's better. That's the vibe. Who gonna hype yourself up like yourself? You know what I mean? Oh, I just realized my go lives don't work. I'll have to fix that later. So we did a lot of like changes at the Discord yesterday. Um, Mostly we opened it. So now we have a community Discord, but like in the true sense of the word, it's kind of been operating like a hub for multiple streamers for a while now. Anyways, we just made it official and changed the logo. So I've been pretty stoked about those changes. We've got a bunch of events coming up for our anniversary, and I don't know, just feeling proud overall, I guess. It's fun to do things. I need more light though. I have the light on my head, but no, I don't care. Need to be able to see. So if this is like, I don't know, a lodge, I see that there's a little goat right here. I guess the first thing I want to do is like map out stick figures where I want my people and how big they should be. so small. It's gonna be so good when I like finally get to start watercoloring these things. But you probably won't be able to see any of what I'm doing because I don't have a great camera. Um, Apologies. I've been streaming for like a year. If anybody has any good ideas in chat on how to get like high definition, let me know. Clearly, we need a boat. So if this is the pier, the boat's gonna be like this big. We're gonna put in some inner tubes. I think this needs to have an open sign here. Oh, excuse me. We need to find a tissue. Mhm. Oh my goodness. So we got about 10 more minutes. These cats are chasing each other around the house. The other floof is here too. I've been muted this whole time. Good. Let's get all the mistakes out now. Let's see. Oh, my cats are crying. My cats are crying. Yep. Cats really are losing it. Hey, will you lock it up? Because Jingle Bells is a bop, clearly. Um, I remember loving Jingle Bell Rock personally. Oh, me too. I'm so hyped for this. Um, I'm away from my mic right now, so that's why it's quiet. Don't worry about it. Yes, we are going live 5 a.m., but for the raid train. But I came in early for like just to make sure that everything was good. They've had some people like have some emergencies, so I'm doing an hour on Sunday morning. Oh no, it's okay. It's chill. Sudoku Nerd was here, and it was quiet enough to where like I could practice. So I'm feeling pretty good and confident. I was like, I'm being a little picky, but it's because I'm looking for a certain thing I want to listen to. Keep it low though, because it's like really only for me. Hype music. Um, so yeah, currently I'm trying to decide on whether or not because I don't exist. I'm just an illusion. Right, they weren't helpful at all. None. Nada. Move this cat that's not here. Let's bring out the helpful slug. Hello, helpful slug. We're gonna put this away for later because I don't have any good ideas for that. All right. Just as I start to get set up, I know we're getting ready for it, community. Everyone, make sure you're kind to the artists and makers that show up. We want to leave a good impression for the front porch. It is our birthday after all, so we can be in our birthday suit, but we have to be on our best behavior in our birthday suits. Go time in like 2 minutes, that's right. Well, we'll know when it's go time because there'll be a giant raid.
Sometimes Sam be yapping. If you ever wanted more, check out the
Sudoku,
link in chat.
we are pro fire here. I am a fire sign after all, so yeah. Sometimes your best behavior includes arson. This is not best behavior, though. All right, just the 1 cup of water. Cool, 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 cool. That's the one thing I didn't prep. Oh, yo, but check this out. You ready? Look at this. Travel paintbrushes, y'all. Thick, right? All right. So I think for ease, I'm just going to work with the greens because I clearly want a lot of greenery here. I'm going to put this away for now. I got 2 colors, and that's it. Was drawing these lines around the tree. That'd probably be the first thing I want to do. Pencil, please. Where'd you go? Did everybody check their medal? Oh my gosh. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Knew it. I just got into a flow. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for that follow. This is so exciting. Hi, everybody. Hi. Thank you so much for the follows. Welcome. Um, Hi, Big Stitch. Uh, Oops. Thanks, y'all. I'm so excited to be here this morning. This is my normal hours. My name is Slurple. I use any pronouns, she, they, if you feel more comfortable. Thanks so much to Maple Squid. Oh, whew. Okay, well, thanks for the goal. How was your stream? I was like lurking. It seemed like it was going really well. I've been enjoying it so much. Um, This spring ray train's given me so much inspo. So yeah, Flurble, you can call me Sam. Um, I'm a 15-year career English speaking educator, as in like English second language. Um, I have been doing art as art therapy for as long as I can remember, really. And some of my most fun memories of teaching is getting to teach in some lower income communities here in the US where I live, and also getting to teach in Wuhan, China. So, if you have any questions about there, let me know because I love to talk about Wuhan. We'll get to the art in a second. I will show off my Instagram really quick. Um, that's where you can follow me if you're interested there. This is a real quick like overview of it. It gives you a good idea mostly of what I do. So I started doing professional artwork on stream about a year ago now for portrait work, and I started doing animal portraits because my own beloved pet of 19 years passed away. His name was Poops, Poops the dog. So we started doing like discount watercolor portraits for him. Um, I mainly do watercolor mediums. I do love collage. Collage was one of my first babies, but collage is definitely a muse that comes and goes for me, you know? So I like to say I'm a trash artist. I'm constantly collecting trash from people to do something else with. Um, I also make my own watercolors and like pastel sticks. So they're soil based. I grew up in South Carolina where they have red clay soil. And I'm part of a community called the Front Porch. And so some of them also live in these southeastern areas of the country. So it's been really fun this last year. Like you can see here in this one picture, getting dirt from all these different places and then mixing them together to make these unique pigments. Um, so being on Twitch has just been really thrilling. And like, I do mean it when I say that like today is awesome. And I'm super excited that you all are being here and spending time with me. So thank you. I also cosplay. Shout out to any of the Ryza fans out there. Um, and this is my boy Poops. Yeah. So that's that. Some of the first collage stuff I've done is this Votes for Women. So this is my Ko-fi shop called Recycled Artwork. You can check it out at recycledart.work. This one's Votes for Women, which I pulled from different vintage ephemera, Nat Geos, literature on working women, different women in like the area of Mexico. I remember distinctly because the woman on the horse in the middle there is Hispanic. And there was a story about Mexican women, cow women, I guess, cowboys. And I don't know, it kind of stuck out with me. So I remember distinctly where that literature came from. Um, so that was kind of one of my first collages. It's so first that like I don't even have the original anymore. Um, but I will say collage kept going for me in a medium because as we all know, we love Howl's Moving Castle, right? So I had this idea to make a Howl's Moving Castle theme collage. The postcard looks like this, right? Real cute, right? Okay. The actual collage is here. Hang on a second. And it's hard to tell, obviously, but each piece of color and paper you see here was hand cut by me. But it is a creature, right? So this one I call the Midwest Mover. It was inspired on like the Midwest part of the US that I had moved to in my early 20s. And also shout out to anyone who's a fan of Korra, Legend of Avatar. So you can order your own small one and see all the details for cheap, but the big one is also for sale if you are in the Midwest area and are interested at all. Um, so yeah, a little bit about my art. I'll show some more of my process and some of my projects over here in my other camera. But if there's any questions, please throw them in chat. I will answer any of them. If you want to talk about education, teaching English as a second language, if you want to talk about Wuhan, China, if you want to ask about what are some things that I use to upcycle and keep, or another good thing I'd love to talk about in a bit here are different creative reuse centers around the nation. So if you want to know about where to buy art supplies secondhand for a cheaper price than you would a chain, support your local entrepreneurs and buy at a creative resource center. I know how to get resources for that. So just ask me some questions and I'll catch up on chat, and then we'll move over here and I'll show off some stuff. Yep. Oh, everybody come in. Good. Welcome in the Mad Magus. Welcome in Starby. Welcome in Pixel. Sweet D, hi. You're up so early. Oh my goodness. Prom, Cryptid, love you so much. Maple Squid, you can go back to sleep now if that's what you do. Where do you find places like that? Great question. The Creative Reuse Centers are a national movement in the US. I don't have very many good resources currently for global, unfortunately. So let me just take this off over here real quick. But yeah, if there's a great website that usually you can get. Yes, here it is. This is a cool map. So indigohippo.org is a website that's doing a lot of. Now you're full of adrenaline, I'll bet. Indigo Hippo is a small organization that's putting together resources for the US nationally. So you go there and there's an art made US map. And so you can click on your area and it'll give you a list of different centers where you can donate your unused art supplies for us hobbyists, as I'll say. And then you can also check out secondhand stuff that's been donated by others for those of you who know art can be expensive. I personally spent a year volunteering my time at a local one near here over the Christmas season, and that was really fun. So if you have the chance to visit one, I super encourage it. Super, super encourage it. Let's see, what else do I have on my shop too? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it doesn't take much for a hype train in here, you know. Jeez. All the noises. I want all of it. I want all of it. Y'all wake up. Y'all wake the fuck up. Straight to level 2, that's wild. I can give you a little Sweet D signature. Thanks so much. Right? I thought you would appreciate this today. Yeah. I didn't expect to see, but it's cool that you're here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, gosh. But I don't want to wake up. Sudoku hush. Sudoku hush. Thank you so much, Sweet D. Level 2 hype train. Wow. And see, that's the cool thing about Twitch. So Sweet D Sauce is also a local person to me and is a great DJ and artist as well. But just in a matter of a year, like Twitch has just brought me this incredible enrichment to my life as far as community goes. And I don't know. Thank you, Sweet D. And thanks all to you on this raid train that came by. Just thanks. That's all. So let's see. Oh, well. Oh, good morning, Burbs. It's great to have a bigger platform outside of Madison. No kidding, right? Yeah, it's been nice, like, growing. There's another artist that I met on here locally through the market I just did the other week, so, they also stream. So it's been nice finding people outside of my own, like, bubbles, even locally, you know? And I was gonna show off the graceful simp that I made, but like somebody could throw biddies for that. Let's look at the other stuff. So yeah, the graceful simp is a bit alert. If you donate any bits, he'll show up. These are some of my soil-based watercolors that you can purchase. This is a bar in Wuhan. The icon stickers. Oh yeah, this is my latest one. So this is my Katamari baby. Rest as resistance. It's just kind of cut off, but you get the idea. And I'll show you a sticker of that over here. But also I have a merch shop. So if you ever wanted like any merch based on the prints that I've made, they're here. I personally own... Forgot about Biscuit! I forgot about Limp Bizkit. I apologize to those of you that were scared off by Limp Bizkit. Thank you, Pixel. I hope it was worth. Thank you for the biddies. I hope it was worth the biddies. So let me explain. Let me explain. If anyone in chat is familiar with that image is a public domain. It's actually the state of Minnesota's official photograph. It's an original portrait called Grace by Eric Einstrom. It's staring right into your soul. Choo-choo. Thank you so much, Sweet D. And Pixel. Morning culture, what up? I was just explaining the bit simp. I can't explain Durst, but I can explain him. Not him. Him. Very good, right?
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn around and hurt you.
That's right. We have a lot of custom commands in here that people have gotten, so that was a Rickroll from somebody in chat. That's a regular community. Things might be a little wild in here sometime, but for the most part, I assure you, I'm a very serious person. So here's the sticker and postcard combo you can get. Behind me, I guess I should have shown that, is what I actually painted. Now, this image lives in real life in my living room. So the story behind it is that my mom sent it to me, and it was from my great aunt. It's actually got my great aunt's like signature on the back of the frame. But like, I don't want a picture of an old man praying over a Bible and a loaf of bread. So I thought, like, you know, poverty and community are like two big themes that drive a lot of my art. Um, so I was like, well, why not we draw him as like a simp? Like everybody wants a whale, but yet whales are ostracized for what they do or that they cause their problems because they feel entitled for what they have. Um, so I wanted it to like re-speak on a modern wealth gap, basically. And then I did a whole study of butts because I really needed to get the butt just right. Okay? It's importante. Es importante. So, that being said, a lot of what my art.
Body is a state of mind, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody all around the world move in and move out. Listen, cursed biscuit is good. Cursed biscuit is good. A lot of these bit alerts have not been seen, so that's kind of fun for me too. Thank y'all. I keep trying to go over to my art desk. Let me do that delayed ass videos. I had to figure out how to ship them. Yeah, that's how they do. That's how they do. Anyways, let me show you my project here. Okay, so on a I found this at a thrift store, and this is like a secondhand thing I just picked up. Um, Trying to research some into it, and it says South Northern here. So, like, I learned that if you find sketches like this, often artists, if they don't think it's like their real work and they don't want to sign their name to it, they'll just sign like a directional area of where they painted it from. So, I'm assuming this is like the south northern area of Wisconsin based on what I like read on this autograph. But it's beautifully inked. Like, I don't know if you can see because my camera isn't high quality enough. It's got really great details. If anybody has any support on how to do high def art cameras, let me know. So my plan here is to like add in there's small little details of life around here. So there's some deer back here, there's some turkeys, maybe quail, I'm not sure. There's a goat here. My plan is to watercolor over this and keeping in the theme of like modernizing the old, right? I've got like an open sign. I want to make it neon here. I'm gonna put some like Christmas lights on this tree where the person had some white out and they made a mistake. So like that'll help the white lights stick out and blend in better at the same time. I'll probably put some electricity poles in the back and like I think that's it. But I think this needs some color and then we'll add in some small little tech touches. So if you are part of the raid train on Sunday, come on back because I'll be here for an hour at the same time. Well, I should say on the 26th instead of Sunday. And we'll be working on this. So I look forward to doing more of this with y'all on the 26th. 25th. 25th. Okay. We've been here this whole time and no one's asked about this. No one? No one's asked about this one, huh? What is that? Oh, this one? Culture? Thank you. This is Shrek. This is a Valentine's Day card made from recycled materials. You can buy your love next year. Display your affection. Get in my swamp. You know? Shrek is love, as you all know. So, when you want to show your affection, let me know. I'll send you this card. So that's kind of fun, right? I had the listing of these travel kits that I made from different color water soils, but this is my last one. I sold out at the market I did a couple weekends ago. But these are just like different recycled containers, and then I do like a trio of soil-based options that I make. I make a little like sponge, and then it packages up nicely. I'm working on getting a prototype of like something I can make with something else that's a travelable pen or paintbrush, right? Also, welcome in Cricket Bug. I know my camera's being a little wonky. The longer it's on here, the more wonky it gets. How's everybody doing? 10-minute raid train warning. We got 5 minutes now. But you're gonna love the next raid train artist as well. So in the last couple minutes, I'll go through some of my art journals and physical copies of the stuff that I offer on the store. If I could get one of the mods to hit them with the exclamation mark shop, I think that works. So we've got Rest as Resistance Katamari print stickers for sale. This is my watercolor portrait originally of my dog Poops. So if you would like a portrait of your animal, please let me know. You already know who it is. It's your boy Graceful Simp. Votes for Women. Midwest Mover. And the Brussels card. So where it all started, huh? It kind of started as like a random thing. So I would keep like trash, and I would keep just different stickers, and I would practice. Right? You forgot some Brussels. My community helped do every bottle on the shelves of that bar. So I used to frequent Brussels in Wuhan, China. It's like a home away from home for me. I have very fond memories of it. So I decided to, etch it in history by making a postcard. But here's some of my journaling as well. This is what it used to look like. I used to be more organized about like making a list and then checking it off and then collaging a bit more. But when I started this new one, it looked more something like this. Trying to get the right color soil watercolor. Brussels is so good. So I basically just collect junk, y'all. I try to be intentional about what I consume. I'm not necessarily a de-influencer, but I do believe in like being resilient as an artist and as a person. So trying to like work with what you have is my most important theme as an artist. So if you ever have any questions on like, hey, how do I make this shelf out of cardboard, or how do I do paper mache, or how do I make paper? Come see me. And because I do also love the English language and communication, if anyone's in the Women's Guild, next week I'll be hosting a forum on how to make your Discord more reading accessible so that it works for you. So if anybody is in the guild there, come see me because I'll be nervous for that too. Our time is coming to an end. Thank you so much for being here. I can't thank you enough, truly. The next person we're going to go see is, I want to make sure I pronounce this correctly because I've been practicing it and I'm scared. Midgalicious. Midgalicious. So they're Asian by birth, American by heart, autistic outside, artistic inside. You know? And it looks like they're playing with Neopet's browser. So, everyone be really nice. I made my own raid train command for this day. So if you could copy that one, that would be great. And thank you so much. Like I said, I am normally here at this hour. So if you just joined the raid train and this is where you get going with your day, come join me and start it here because I try to hold you accountable and I try to bring you some joy and I try to bring you the true, honest validation. Um, yeah. Join the front porch. We got music, we got cowboys, we got terror pools, and a lot more. Yeah. All right. I think they're ready. Cowboys, I'm in. You got it. Everyone copy that raid train message. Copy it. Go say hi. Go be kind. Let's raid Midgalicious. No, why didn't that work? Oh, because that doesn't work. Here we go. Okay, yeah. Copy the raid train, y'all. Copy, copy, copy. Love y'all. We'll see you on the 25th. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.